Alright, swap caster. Wobber's here, but not yet found his way into my casting channel.
Hello.
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 Right. Gordon's Boys freaks me out every time. Just this like dangling, semi-naked Gordon Ramsay on a stick. It's just ridiculous.
10 seconds remaining.
How have you found this meta, this new patch?
5 seconds remaining.
I think it's alright. I don't think too much happened. At least to my heroes, not anything notable happened.
The Tusk
I don't
extra
really-
crit on the punch?
Yeah, that's nice. It's like a small bonus. Shard's
like-
still super nice.
Isn't it like 100% more crit than before? Is it 50% more? Like quite a lot of crit.
I want to say 50%.
Yeah, well, it's nice. It's like a extra bit of punch in the late game. Why not? But true.
Yeah, it's like 50%.
I think the patch was good because they tweaked almost every single hero in the game, but no one got a massive buff or a massive nerf. They were all like a massive series of small tweaks, which I think is absolutely perfect. I'm still a bit annoyed about Nature's Prophet. His buffs were absolutely inconsequential. They gave 2 health regen to his treants and like 0.25 more mana regen to the hero or something like that.
Oh, good.
And now he's fixed. No, he's still the lowest win rate I think in Divine. So yeah, he's in a pretty bad spot. Anyway, banning Mars this time, maybe for Tim, and also banning the Morphling. Don't want Roy to get his hands on that again.
I didn't catch the draft for the last game, so I don't know what was first picked.
10 seconds remaining.
First pick was Jakiro, and on the other team it was,
Dawnbreaker, right?
I think it was Dawnbreaker, then Jakiro. Was it Dawnbreaker, Jakiro, then Dawnbreaker and Legion Commander, and then Winter Wyvern. So Dawnbreaker is being played by Bay. He played as a POS 5 last time, and it had some pretty good success. It had a good lane. It helped Roy to win the lane. Yeah, basically.
5 seconds
Still be
remaining.
so strong for laning phase.
Yeah. It's
Still
very,
time effects. Makes trading so easy as well.
it's very good. Yeah, the hammer is amazing, Celestial Hammer.
It's so amazing. I wouldn't be surprised if they tweak it.
Yeah, the hammer is pretty
point.
good. Celestial Hammer. Yeah, that ability I think is her strongest ability. Casting couch in the back. Yeah, it's like Ollie also got a sofa in his
Yeah, but
His
mine's a
camera.
bit more messy.
Well, that's what sofas are for, right? Just for like extra
Exactly.
extra
It's like,
table space.
it's like 3 shirts and a sweater. Just plop down.
So they know that Bay's going to play Dawnbreaker likely as a support. They're going to go Bane this time. This is a hero who's made a bit of a resurgence. They buffed back some of his brain sap mana cost,
Yeah.
which
And
is
they basically
nice.
made all his abilities pure damage as well.
That was a while ago, I think, but they were
Was
too expensive. But now they're cheaper. Yeah, the brain sap's like 20 mana cheaper. Ah, yes, I remember. There was a time when Bane annoyed Bay so much. You can see him raging in the chat. That yeah, like Karen says, it actually made him stop playing the in-house because he hated Bane so much. That was a time when we had Cosmic Chopstick still playing, a really long time ago. And Sand King, well, lots of lockdown on the Dire already.
That's a lot of setup, a lot of stun. Good
Uh,
control.
True. Yeah. Early game, you can just pretty much nightmare a target and channel an epicenter next to it. So that's
10
good.
seconds remaining.
Just pick Silencer against Bane. Yeah, I guess it means you can stop Fiend's Grip globally, which is always nice. Any way to stop global channels.
Yeah,
I
I've seen a
guess-
lot of Banes in my pubs rushing BKB. Like, they just get boots and go straight into BKB.
Just so they can hold on to the Fiend's
yeah,
Grip.
just so I can hold
Okay,
it on.
it's not bad. I mean, his Ag Shard is also a cheaper way of kind of letting you get your ult off, so it can be stopped. However, Dawnbreaker can just alter target. That Bane is gripping, and then that's going to heal them. And if she targets or Dave positions the AoE well enough, it's going to probably land and stun the Bane at least halfway through the Fiend's Grip. So I think Dawnbreaker can save his team. Okay, BKB Bane. Interesting. Yeah, I think it makes sense. But then I just feel like why not just play BKB Shadow Shaman then? I guess because his range is nowhere near as good as Fiend's Grip. But yeah, it is a good ability. There is the Silencer. Yeah, it goes out very, very early. Someone was reading the chat. So yeah, that's going to be Ollie Silencer. which is very good against Bane, and Ollie loves playing Silencer, so there you go. And Silencer did get an interesting change. When the target is silenced, you do a lot more damage with Arcane Curse.
10 seconds remaining.
So
Team ban.
we'll see if they do that lane. How you see the time when Ollie was running those lane combos, where it would be Silencer plus a hero who could silence. He was running.
Yes, yeah, I was.
Yeah.
I think I was casting that game with you.
Maybe, well, maybe we did that. Yeah, Silencer, Death Prophet, Silencer, Skywrath Mage, Silencer. Who else has a silence built in really
10
early?
seconds remaining.
Well, you wouldn't do Drow, would you? Silencer, that'd be a bit strange, but I
No.
guess you could technically
5 seconds
support Silencer. Yeah, maybe it's Silencer, Skywrath. Have you played any Dawnbreaker? Is that a hero you play?
That is not a hero I've played, no.
Do you know?
I tend to stay away from the new heroes.
Can you
to
see
be
that
honest.
Nyx Assassin's been banned? Yeah.
I can see
If
that.
you're a Dawnbreaker player, oh my god, Nyx is the most irritating hero against if you're playing Dawnbreaker. Because what happens is, you see an ally in trouble, right? You press your ult on them, you immediately start healing and damaging the area, but Nyx is standing in there, he presses Spike Carapace at some point, and it just stuns you, and then you don't get your ult off at all, it just stops your ult.
Does it put it on cooldown as well? Or
Yep,
does it
it's gone.
just-
Yeah, the ult just ends because
Oh,
you're stunned.
oh,
You just
that
get
is-
stunned. It just ends the whole ult. So if Nyx is in Dawnbreaker ult, you just press Spike Carapace. Not only does one get stunned, doesn't teleport in, doesn't do any damage, stops the heal. It is so good. Yeah, it's
I didn't think about that. That's such a heavy counter, actually.
without BKB. Basically, you have to BKB before you ult. It is such a counter. It is the most irritating interaction in Dota, and I've played a bit of Dawnbreaker. Yeah, I can see why Nyx gets straight away banned. Bane knows
Yeah.
he's played it. It's horrible.
Radiant team
I can imagine. Because then you can't play away from the team. Just because if you get cancelled, you have to like TP to
That
the
happened
tower,
a lot of times,
join
yeah.
fight.
I was like,
Yeah.
why am I not there? Oh, Spike Carapace. And then you're just sitting there like an idiot while your team are losing the team fight. So yeah, it's really bad. So you have to
Kinda
ban
takes
that.
away the- kinda takes away like global presence.
Does a bit, yeah.
Night Stalker banned. I've seen it's pretty strong.
team pick.
I've heard he's really good recently. I don't know, his buffs weren't massive, but yeah, someone's found out a way to play him really well in the current meta, so. Don't know what his build is.
Slark also very strong.
Slark is a pain. I think everyone would agree in that. So get rid of Slark
10
ASAP.
seconds remaining.
I guess he's quite annoying for Bane because if he does get or have the Dark Pact up, you can't
5
grip him at all.
seconds remaining.
So he can Dark Pact when he enters a fight, and then he can drop his ultimate, and then Bane is pretty much useless. So, yeah.
Yes, yeah, he has the shard too as well.
Yes, he can drop the shard down. Yep, very good. People don't use the shard very often on Slark, but I really like it. I think it's underrated.
Yeah, I like- it's very good.
It's like an extra ult. If you pounce someone and you drop the ult, you know, they're not going to move, and like a second ultimate, you can use it on allies, I think, as well.
Yes, you can.
Okay, Ogre Magi.
This Ignite is so strong right now.
I feel like they don't know what to do with Ignite because it's really overpowered, and it costs
is.
like 3 mana, and then they made it really expensive to the point where it was useless, and then they made it like cost no mana again. So I don't know.
Seconds remaining.
Do they want Ignite to be OP or do they not? I don't really know. But yeah, I think
5
it
seconds remaining.
went down like 30 mana cost or something a lot. It's really cheap level 1 now. Yeah, which is good.
Radiant team pick.
How does it work now with the multicast as well? It like does it like extend the duration or does it like?
Yes, if you get a
Double the
multicast, you double or triple the duration of the Ignite. So
Yeah.
So it can do like 1,000 damage, but obviously it takes like 40 seconds to do the damage. So what you
Yeah.
need is a dispel, so Lotus Orb, Yule,
seconds
Stormcrafter, Witchbane, you know, whatever you can. They nerfed Witchbane
5
quite
seconds
heavily.
remaining.
Thank God, it's no longer an AOE dispel.
Yeah.
So-
That's very stupid.
As far as I know, there's only 2 AOE dispels in the game. As in defensive dispels. 2 or offensive ones. I guess you have Tornado actually. Tornado from Invoker.
Oh, yeah.
You've got Brewmaster, Blue Panda. It's not a massive AoE, and I guess Oracle's one. Does that dispel in an AoE, or is it only dispel single target and only the root is AoE? Or does
I
it dispel
think it's
everyone hit by the root?
Single, I assume it's single targets.
Okay, maybe it
I
is.
don't. I'm not an Oracle player at all. I have no. Clue.
Neither. Don't see it a
But
lot.
I would assume that it's single targets.
So they've gone for Lion on the Radiant team to give them more some disable, because Dawnbreaker stuns are a little bit unreliable, and Silencer, of course, doesn't have any hard CC. But the Dire, they've already loaded up on crowd control, so they've got plenty of stun. So if they catch someone, there's no way they're escaping. So what did you play against that? They decide to go for the Classico.
Yeah.
He got nerfed quite hard because they nerfed Echo Saber, took some strength and mana regen off it. They nerfed Sanj, so it loses some resistance, status resistance. Then they nerfed the ultimate duration by 5 seconds. What else did they nerf on him? Something else got nerfed, I think. They took a lot away from Sven. I think they took some strength gain or something. Yeah, he was hitting basically every way he could be. I think he's still good. He's not maybe as OP as he was, but he's still a solid pick. So yeah.
Yeah, and he can get his own dispel, which is very nice.
Offensive dispel. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Wish I could silence Ollie IRL. You can do that, Megan. Lots of ways you can achieve that. Smother him to death in his sleep, or a bit of...
Okay.
It's that stuff you put on the blanket, like chloroform.
Oh, yeah.
Not recommending anything, of course. I never would do that.
Radiant team
You
ban.
do not
sure they've
condone murdering people in their sleep?
No, not on this stream.
Wraith King?
Dire team.
We haven't seen Wraith King in a very long time. I can't remember how he got changed in the last patch. I think they did something about his stun doing maybe more damage over time and less direct damage. Thank you, Ollie, for the resub. Ban Megan, please. Well, if you donate to me, Ollie, I'll ban. A sub's not... Resub's not enough, I'm afraid. $10 and I'll do it.
Dire team ban.
Let's see.
It's alright. Don't Ollie can come back to sub, that's fine. Not a problem.
Yeah, they buffed the damage over time, and they
10 seconds
reduced the
remaining.
damage, the initial damage.
That's
in the
not really a
early
change, is it?
5
Not-
No,
seconds remaining.
it's like 20 more damage at max level
Oh,
and
wow.
10 less damage
Okay.
at the start. It's kind of whatever.
I don't think anyone really cares. But Wraith King versus Sven is interesting because Wraith King is a strength hero who's very strong, high crit, lots of lifesteal, but you can't stand up to a Sven. A Sven versus Wraith King, Sven will just annihilate you. And then when you come back to life,
Yeah.
Sven will just kill you
10
again
seconds
because his ult
remaining.
lasts so long. But maybe the double life is enough to wear Sven down. We'll have to see how it goes. They have a lot of stuns. Wraith King is another stun. So it's literally 3 stuns plus Fiend's Grip that you've got as well. So it's, yeah. I'd be worried if I were Radiant. Anyone who gets stunned, that's it. You're stuck. Though Sven also has a stun, which is nice. They did
Yeah.
nerf the Stormhammer damage in the early game, though. Thanks for the resub, Jack. Royd's IRL. Yeah, that is what Royd's looks like. Void Spirit, finally not banned, so they do get it.
Yeah, it's gonna give them some more initiation.
Yeah, I think they need that because they've got Dawnbreaker. I wonder who the POS 3 is. It might be POS 3
10
Dawnbreaker
seconds
this time,
remaining.
or it might be Ollie playing some kind of core silencer. But I
5
think it's
seconds
most
remaining.
likely to be, my guess would be Bay Dawnbreaker, POS 3, with a Sven core and a Void Spirit mid. They've gone for Shadow Fiend.
Sure. Okay.
Okay. Shadow Fiend doesn't have any crowd control, but they don't need it. It's very good against Void Spirit in lanes. That's definitely checks out. It's Royd Sven. Okay, yeah, that seems right. Doige on the Ogre Magi. I think that leaves a Ross Wraith King. That makes sense. He likes to rice it up on heroes like that.
I wonder what kind of build Nathan's gonna go with this SF.
That's true. I know they buffed his shard, but I don't like it. Guaranteed 190% crit is pretty nice, but it takes
10
up a
seconds
soul.
remaining.
Yeah, I don't like
yeah.
it that much either, but I know Nathan loves it a
5
lot.
seconds remaining.
Okay, maybe we'll see it then. I think it has some potential. The right-click build on Shadow Fiend has been dwarfed by the potency of big raise damage, and the raise damage got buffed thanks to the resub tracking. Wow, actually getting some subs today. This is awesome. It's been a while since I've had a few subs, and now I'm nearly back on 10. Nice to have 10 subs. I need 50 subs in order to get another emote slot, but I don't need them anymore because people have access to nearly all of my emotes, so that's fine. But yeah, thanks guys for the subs, appreciate that. And now we're finally into the game. Another resub, sneaky. Damn guys, where's the sub train coming from? I like this. Was that 5 subs in one chat? I'm going to have some very nice Twitch stats reported in the email I get after the stream ends. Big love to you all.
Well deserved, well deserved.
Thank you. Okay,
Prepare for battle.
game 2. Let's find out how it's going to go. We've got Nat in the Shadow Fiend mid lane, starting with some tangos.
It's not
And a
enough time.
new sub as well. Wow. First time. It does give you a fancy role in the Discord. You get a red name, as well as you get 4 really cool emotes that you get to use. And yes, you are now an egg in the chat until you've been subbed long enough, then the egg hatches into a dragon. What's the point of putting channel points down if no one goes against me? There isn't. We're hoping someone bets on the other team. Usually it happens. But who knows? Yeah, people should bet. There you go. Someone just put 3,600 points on the die straight away. Now we have equal channel points. I like that. I forgot when you click on someone, it shows all the souls that need to be harvested from Wraith King.
Yeah.
Forgot that's still in the game, actually.
The battle begins for good.
I think every single person got the Skeleton King Arcana. I don't even know what Wraith King looks like anymore.
That's a strange manner of conduct.
This is how he always should have been, to be honest.
Yeah.
So the RCDC
Cool,
guild
classic model.
doesn't have Lakad Maratag yet, but we're going to get it the next week. I don't know when the weeks reset, but then we'll have the voice lines and we can spam them. So that'll be nice. There's 8 people in this game that are in the guild, so a lot of voice lines coming out soon. I'll go for the 3rd raise, come on. Nah, he's not going for the 3rd raise. Quite a lot of mana for all 3 raises. So it's Veteran playing Silencer. Look at that damage. They actually did buff Silencer's W a little bit too. You get the int steal for a bit longer.
Yeah, this is a very strong lane, to be honest.
Yeah, I would hate to
does-
play against this.
Silencer has a lot of base attack as well. I didn't even realize.
62. Oh my god, 62
Oh, actually,
plus
it's,
the Glaive of Wisdom. Well, he's stolen a lot of int.
Yeah, the stuff.
But that means he hits harder and harder. Plus, he's doing about 5 pure damage on top. And you do not want to lane against Dawnbreaker as a melee. It's already bad enough laning against her at all, but as a melee, like you go near the creep wave and just the Starbreaker kills you.
Lion is feeling the pain as ignites.
Oh, actually a lot of people betting channel points today. Very popular stream. Let's see who's lucky and wins some. May have to change some of those numbers for the free subs and stuff. People have been hoarding points and not spending. But Karen, of course, always going to have too many. Nothing I can do about that.
Lion needs to be a little careful. It's not using assault just yet.
It's Brynda failed on line again. Second time in a row. Last time he went very aggressive in lane, but he killed 3 couriers by 4 minutes, which was quite impressive.
That's quite impressive.
Yeah, it hit. I mean, courier kills don't matter as much in the early game, unless you can maybe deny a salve or something.
Yeah, it can be very annoying.
Look at the base damage taken away by Tim. He's actually gone for Enfeeble level 1, and Bay, he hits 37. I know it doesn't last too long, 8-second duration, but it only costs 40 mana, so if you use that when he goes in, you can actually just sit there and trade with him. I forgot how good that ability is, Enfeeble. I think that's maybe
Might
part
wanna
of why
use
Bane's good.
Might want to use that on the silencer just so it's also gonna sit in lane and not get arrest.
Oh, there we go. Royd's in with the stun. Double stun from Brindlefield as well. Lion very low, gets ignited. Is he going to die to that ignite? Not with the tango.
Should be fine.
It
But
now
yeah, he's almost through his entire legion already. He had 6 tangos.
Did he? Okay.
Yeah, it's not looking great.
Oh god, Tim's got plenty of regen. 10 int stolen from him. That's a lot. A lot of damage. Goes to Veteran. He's dropping his own clarity. Tim immediately counts it. The range of Brain Sap, pretty significant actually. Hype Train success. Hype Train? Did I Did I do a hype train? Is that a thing? I thought I had to do it myself, but there you go, a hype train. Apparently I've got a hype train emote.
Really no.
Cool. Does it automatically, does it? Oh, well, cool. I've got a...
Shoot.
It's because I had 5 subs, so I did a hype train. Wow, pretty cool.
Ah.
I get some emotes as well. Nice, permanent emotes unlocked. Wow, this is cool. Never had anything like that before. Anyway, back to the mid lane. Nat not only gets a courier, interestingly, you steal a soul from killing a courier, which I like. He is farming very well as well, but first blood actually goes to Brinda in the bot lane. They take down Doige. Nice to get that. Look at Reuters' build. Is he? Close. He salves away.
Close.
Ross has gone for the equivalent of a Ring of Health. He's gone for Helm of Iron Will. 5 health regen, but also 6 armor. Really nice item to rush. But Royds, he went for a different approach. He went for early Morbid Mask.
Interesting. That's what Lycan players do. Just rush the helm.
But he did it on Morphling. Maybe he thinks he's still playing Morphling.
Maybe.
I think if I was Bay in this lane, maybe I'd go for a second point of Starbreaker because you're always getting them off on Ross. Ross actually having to rush the Helm of Iron Will just to survive in this lane. But it is a nice item. It also gives 5 armor. Or is it more than that? 6 armor. Wow. It's a really strong item.
Super good.
Ollie's Raindrop barely keeping him alive. He is really struggling. Dire have 1, 2, and 3 on the last hits at the moment. And that is about double the next person, so looking good for Dire.
Only needs to be careful.
He does. Still not even level 6. I think Nat's just playing the right-click build, actually. I think he might be. Ooh, Deutsch finds a courier. Wanders off.
Like it.
Yeah, it'd be interesting if he goes for it.
Up.
Yeah, I think you don't go treads usually in the other build. I think you just go for brown boots,
like
Yules.
boots or or for like boots and travels or something like that.
Yeah, oh yeah, travels. Travels can be good on right-click build too, actually. Just a nice item for Shadowfiend. Good farming item. Oh, Bay's going in. That was a nice play by Timmy. Uses the Enfeeble, but it's just not enough, and they still managed to get the kill.
Yep. It's +1 ints.
2 int.
2 int. Oh yeah.
Yeah, 2 int stolen. Yeah. 2 int, which is nice. Somewhat though. Gets a kill on Roids in the bot lane. That's first kill for the Dire. They've taken out that Sven, that farming core. Sven probably just wants to get level 3 for the 3rd rank of Great Cleave. Nearly got the Mask of Madness. I don't know why he built a full magic wand. I guess he was annoyed about Ogre Magi. Ollie is 6. Can maybe try to go for a kill on Nat, but yeah, Nat's just running around. He's going to try. He is going for Dragonlance first item.
Bedovan is probably going to die.
Yep, just 1 raise. 2 raises. Yeah, perfect. All 3 raises hit. And Ross picks up one of the kills as well. Fantastic gank from Nat. Team Dire ahead on the kills. And they're way ahead on the farm. Whoa, 124 bits cheered by Jack. Thanks a lot. It's the most bits I've ever had in one go. That equates to nearly £1, which is nice. Thank you. Really appreciate all the support that's come out today. Not sure where it's all come from, but yeah, never look a gift horse in the mouth. We're going on Ross in the top lane. It's a lot of damage. He does get the stun perfectly into the Starbreaker. Ross taking a lot of damage. Is going to survive though. He made a big mistake there, I think, which was to cast Vampiric Spirit while Arcane Curse was on him, and now Arcane Curse is really hurting him. And I think the skeletons are just going to be farmed. Ross is the one struggling the most, somewhat. Nearly going to die because he takes too many tower hits. Accidentally went under that tower. And so they will secure a kill in the bot lane.
Nat is looking for some cleanup. You can find
He's here.
him.
Yeah, Brinda failed. Raise, raise. Goodbye. Back to mid. Pops of clarity. Well, we'll see how the right-click Shadowfiend build goes. I know the Shard is pretty good because it's 3 seconds for a guaranteed crit. It also gives you more souls per kill than before. It doubles the amount of souls you can get back, which is nice. And Shadowfiend's got, you know, pretty nice base stats. 3.5 agi gain, but also decent strength gain. -7 armor reduction from Presence of the Dark Lord, which is a lot of free minus armor. And then how much free damage do you get? 80. 80 free damage on the hero. So yeah, definitely has potential as a core. How do you accidentally get under tower? It's a good question. It's more you didn't expect it under tower. Now they've dropped the ult. They're going to hit Deutsch with it. Sven, over 200 attack damage. Someone is going in with his ultimate. Is it going to work? Yeah, they get the whole ult off, but I'm not sure it's enough to kill Royds. And he just stands his ground and is not sure if he should go back in or not. They get the ignite. Bay managed to find a kill in another lane. Nice double stun from Brindo. Always getting these double stuns. And so they will be okay in the bot lane. But yes, as you could see, Bay, he got a kill on Tim in the top lane. Is going for the standard Echo Saber Dawnbreaker build. Whoa, dude, 300 bits. Why is this happening now? Thank you very much. You're now far and away #1 on the leaderboard. I just need someone to donate more than 8 subs so they can take the #1 sub thing. But I think that's staying Bay's for now. I think this may be the stream I've made the most money on ever, actually, but I'll definitely take that. It's going to be a while before I get another Twitch payment, but I still need to decide what I'm going to spend the last payment on.
It's like your birthday today or something. Have I missed anything?
No, my birthday's in January, so I'm quite far away from that.
Probably. Same here.
Yeah, I do need to ask someone about an overlay. I've still got 75. It's a pretty good day, isn't it? Pretty good month. I've still got £75 to spend from the last Twitch payment. I need to go onto Fiverr and ask someone when I can be bothered. Karen can just redeem her points for subs. You can only redeem one per stream, though. That does limit how much I can be bankrupt. Corrupted by people. I probably need to change the point limits, to be honest. Because people are accumulating points without spending them.
I sense distortions.
Yeah, I'm happy with the bit war, man. I'm making money. Probably made about £10, £15 this stream. Maybe more, maybe £20. That's the most ever. I'll take it. I don't know what's particularly about today, but thanks a lot. We've got a bit of a fight going on in the jungle. I don't think Royds is going to kill Sand King. Have you seen Somewhat's item build?
Straight boots of travel.
Yeah, just literally. Boots of Travel wand. 2,000 gold commitment, but it does allow him to just randomly turn up in lanes like this, but I suppose it does let you accelerate your farming. Dire are ahead at the moment. Oh my god, everyone's up now. Thank you so much for starting, everyone, doing the bit donations. Now everyone's fighting for 300. So I'll take it. Oh, Ollie's going in. He uses double Aether Remnant. And he goes straight in for Nat. Double Astral Step, sorry. But can they dive him? He's a tanky hero. He's got a regen rune. He just starts to channel his ult. But out comes the Global Silence. It counters it. But Radiant realize they have to abort. Though Dire did bring pretty much every single hero here. And it looks like Shadowking is going to be fine. New sub. Thank you very much. Subbing with Prime. I think that's the 6th sub this stream. I don't know what is happening, but honestly, I'm very happy about this. Obviously, everyone's here to see Wobber.
Of course. Very popular.
What else could it be? Bay is nearly level 9, but you have this level 11 Shadow Fiend, 2 levels ahead. Level 11 and a half. Going straight for BKB. He's just gone for Dragon Lance going BKB. Whereas Ross, he's only level 7.
Yeah.
But, you know, he's Ross. He's good at farming. Looks like Veteran got a kill in the bot lane. That's going to be another 2 stolen int from an int hero as well. He's on 6 stolen int. Pretty good. And Royds has his Mask of Madness. So he's going to be able to farm the jungle very quickly.
Once this BKB is up, though, it's going to be really hard to deal with him.
Yeah, that's true. They don't have any way to sort of surprise stun him apart from Lion. But Lion is not going for a blink early. He's going 4-star then Glimmer. I think he should maybe just rush blink. But he's in a little bit of a precarious situation. Does get both the D wards, and they just immediately D ward the D ward, which I think doesn't really serve much purpose. But it looks like he's just going to go down. Never mind, out comes the stun from Bay. Oh, it's actually on the Radiant team. So yes, they will kill him. Wobber, you just got a sub, so very nice.
Oh.
Someone gifted a sub. Thank you very much. Wow.
Thank you very much.
BG50012 being overly generous today on all fronts. Bit, sub, and donations. Appreciated very much. Nat goes in with his ultimate. Does get a triple fear, but they don't have any follow-up. He's just sending them away. Actually, they do have a stun onto Dawnbreaker, but I don't think they have the damage to go for the kill. They brought everyone here on the Radiant. Even Royds is here, but he's just going to go back to the jungle now.
They really want this mid tower down.
They do, but they're not achieving it. It's hard to kill that, really.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking, like, even now, if they get like 2 stuns on him, like, it takes them a very long time to get even below half health.
Oh, they're going. Oh, he's trying. He's very
Well,
tanky, like you said. Do they have the damage to kill him? Even with double Astral Step, it's not enough. He had the wand. A lot of damage, but out comes the TP. Doige. Brindefeld, he doesn't drop the Finger of Death on that. He drops it on Doige. Doige will go down, I think, if they decide to attack him. But if they Finger of Death Nat, that would have killed him. I think that maybe was the wrong target to get the kill on.
I think so, yeah.
Oh, a bit of a mistake there. Maybe they thought he was definitely going to go down. But yes, yet again, Nat lives.
Does live.
He is very hard to bring down. They are trying so hard to go on him. I think Void Spirit's the right hero, but unfortunately he went down too.
It was the right timing too, because they just used a lot of TPs before.
Yeah.
So you saw that only the Witch was able to TP, but they still couldn't make him time.
No, they couldn't. Oh, take it, Tim. You're in a lot of trouble. Ether Remnant doesn't go in. They Nightmare him. Then that just immediately breaks it, and then Tim goes down. I think maybe you should have just left that up, and he would have been able to run away. But anyway, Veteran, he just happens to be roaming around the right heroes. Really good positioning, because he has stolen 10 int as a support already. 10 int plus Arcane Boots, so he's going to have no problem spamming his spells. That's what Silence is all about. Wow, 15 Arcane Curse damage you get as early as level 10. That's massive. He's going for his own 4-staff as well. Wow, I didn't say that. 95 bits from Jack. Guy's being just a little bit too generous today. Don't make me get used to it. I'll be expecting every time otherwise. They go for the stun. Nice double stun into double stun. We don't have Finger of Death. We do have the Hex. Is that going to be enough to kill somewhat? Yeah, I think he's in a lot of trouble. He does drop the one. He is going to go down. That's 2 int. Another 2 int for Veteran. And a nice kill there. Royce didn't even need to drop his ultimate. That's here. They get the double stun. Then Nat gets Arcane Curse. Arcane Curse is very, very good against Nat. He gets Silence, but Tim going with the ultimate. But Tim, he needs to leave. No, Dawnbreaker. The stun didn't go off because he gets stunned in the top lane by Ross. Ross actually saving the Dire there. Nat is just tanking more and more Arcane Curse time. He's got to be careful. Royce now drops his ultimate, but then immediately gets stunned. There's the double stun. A couple more right clicks, and yeah, he will end up going down. Nat may actually finally go down. No, it's going to be okay. Drops his ultimate. Fears Ollie into the corner. And Ollie has nothing. He's stuck here. Someone just needs to find the stun on him.
Oh, Nathan, come on. Oh.
That was a very unfortunate set of fights for the Radiant. Dire pretty much taking all the wins there, and the really, really good play on, or unfortunate, was Bay tried to ult him, and then Ross just went with the stun.
Yeah.
And he's now just going to keep farming up. He's now 2nd place in the net worth. He's ahead of the Sven, which is very important to be ahead of Sven. But obviously Shadow Fiend has taken 1st place and stayed in it. 304 just finds a free courier kill as well. But Mage go down to Brindefeld, who didn't actually start with the stun, which I think was a mistake. Yeah, I think he should have gone with the stun, but I mean, they will still get the kill. And Veteran is the one with the kills. He takes another 2 in. Now they're going pretty hard onto Doige. Will they get Doige? Someone's going in with the blink dagger. He blinks the wrong way. Oh no, he blinks towards the base. Oh dear. He's going to
click the blink.
Yeah, he did.
He double clicked the blink.
Oh no, he's going to...
Oh, that is tragic.
The tip
Yeah.
comes out from his brother. Oh no. It's very tragic to have that happen on camera as well. Oh well. Quite amusing for us, but Nat does go down, but at least they do get 1 kill in return. So Radiant. They're not doing too badly, they've got actually ahead in kills, only behind in farm a little bit. They still can't take that tower. They might find... Oh, Brindefeld gets cancelled. They found him. There's the Hex. Ether Remnant. They missed the stun, actually, completely. But it doesn't matter because Tim's still going to go down. Slight overkill, the Astral Step. Veteran in yet another kill. Can you believe he's stolen 18 int on a support silencer this early in the game? It's incredible. He's basically been every single place there's been a kill. Great positioning from him. But there is BKB ready on the Shadow Fiend. So that's it's going to be hard to deal with. I don't think they can burst him now.
They have to kill everything around him, pretty much.
Yeah, I think they might have to. But also watching out for his ultimate, though I guess they can always just drop the Global Silence.
Do you think the only problem with this build is that he doesn't really have setup for his ults? He really needs his team to set it up. So it's really easy for a lot of these heroes to just walk away from it.
I think you have to treat the ult as a right-click build as a fear, and not as the damage is just optional. If someone's on top of you, fine. Like Sven, you just ult. But it's mostly for the fear, like, oh, they're going on me, I'll just drop my ult to scare them away. I think that's the only really purpose it is. He's gone for presence or affects buildings. -7 armor definitely helps your team push, though I think I maybe would go for 100 shadow raise damage anyway, because it's so much damage. They're going under the tower for this kill. I don't know if the Radiant know. Ollie is waiting there. I think he's seen them now. Sun from somewhat. Nah, he used the Tumbler's Toy to get in, but unfortunately it's not going to be enough, and he gets immediately bursted. Out comes a fantastic Global Silence. I think the MVP of this game so far is far and away Veteran. I just want to point out he's level 13. He's higher level than his mid, but maybe that's because Ollie is very low level, being only level 12. But yeah, that's another bit of int stolen. And that is going to fall in the mid lane. And that leads into Roche, because you have a double damage tree. You have Sven dropping his ultimate. And that's going to be a very early Roche. I think you probably give that Roche to either Bay or Ollie. I don't think you give that to Roids.
Probably give it to Ollie.
Yeah.
He's been dying. Well, I say he's been dying. He only has 2 deaths, but
I'm just a big
if
fan
anyone's
of
going
the.
to die, it's probably going to be him.
Yeah, I agree, and I think the mid hero should always take the first Roche, or in most scenarios, because he's the one who's going to be in all the fights. He's not going to be just back farming. He wants to turn up to fight. So having the Aegis on a hero who can engage, really, really nice. He can go as deep as he wants, and even if they get him with a Fiend's Grip, it doesn't matter. Dire are now together again, and they're maybe thinking about smoking. They drop the smoke. Nat's trying to pick up a few souls. He got 1 soul there. Unfortunately, that creep lived from 3 raises. They go in again with the stun. Is it enough damage to get Ollie? Doesn't matter, because he does have the Aegis. I think maybe it's a chance to get Bay. A lot of damage going on to the Sand King, though. Fights happening all over the place. Can they get the Lion instead? Nat, yep, double raise. Will get the kill. Still chasing Bay. Ross, he needs the stun. Doesn't even need it. Just gets it with the right click. And they found Veteran. This is a chance to get revenge on the Silencer. Nat just goes past the tower. He doesn't care. Ollie goes in. Actually finds a kill. And then Royds turns up. But they get the stun. Is it enough damage? Yeah, Royds going to go completely down. Nat with the triple kill, and the tower went down. Ollie did the right thing. Dipped in, got a kill and left. But unfortunately, Royds, that was a bit ambitious on a Sven this early on. He went for a really early blink on the hero. But he just doesn't have the damage to do what he thought he was going to do. And Presence of the Dark Lord on towers. Yeah. I agree. Presence of the Dark Lord on towers. There's a Desolator up as well. Desolator on the Wraith King. So that was -13 armor on the towers. It's a lot, actually. Towers have 20 armor. Actually, they have less. Only 16. 16 armor. So you can take nearly all the armor away from a tower. And then you're going to hit it very hard. Let's have a look at the player levels. 17, 16, but then Radiant have the next 4 levels. Then Dire, and then Radiant. But it's Ross who's now finally ascended to top of the net worth. Going for the Assault Cuirass. Just got a Blink Dagger as well of his own. So he is going full damage Wraith King, as much minus armor and right click as possible. I guess it makes sense. Your ult does take you back to life, so... Yeah, Nat does want the shard. You can see he's queued it up. Went for a Chrysalis, which gives him crit. And then decided, right, now that I've got crit, I need the crit shard. Because 1 crit is not quite enough. I suppose it is a guaranteed crit, so...
Yeah.
You can actually afford it. He's sending it in now.
Yeah, it's just going for it.
Well, Ross went for Skeleton's attack damage, actually, over Wraithfire Blast stun. You can make the stun go really quite long very early on in the game. But I guess more Skeleton damage means more farming. It nearly doubles their damage. Also means a really good tower push. And we get Bane, though. Look at this tower go down. That's without the minus armor from Desolator. Just nap the turret. Oh, it looks like they found a kill there. Ross got a kill on Brinda failed again. And now Nat with the double damage rune. So much damage. Dire dropped the glyph to try and fortify a couple of the waves. Radiant are trying to split push. I mean,
It's not gonna have
Dire are quite far behind in terms of kills, but it's so quick. I mean, that's the full damage build with the Blink Dagger, isn't it? It doesn't even have longer stun. Look at them destroy this tower. I mean, they're 8k gold ahead, but they're 3 kills behind. How are they so far ahead? Ross doesn't care if he dies. He's going to come back to life. Roids, though, he's in. He's doing massive damage. Nearly kills 3 people, but then Roids goes down straight away. He is going to buyback. Look at the right clicks coming out from double damage now. Ollie will be okay. Never mind. Ross blinks in and gets the kill. So much damage, but Dire did lose 3 heroes because of that, and I think they're about to lose Nat as well. He does drop the stick. Yeah, he is going to go down. And Ross is the only person left alive. Can they bring him down? They're going to try. Ross standing his ground, but I don't think he's got the damage to get a kill on Dawnbreaker. Out comes a nice force up, turns around, does get the kill. Too much lifesteal. Is he going to? Can they actually kill him? Yes, they do. He's got his ult. I know he's got Blink Dagger. He's just going to blink in and get the kill. He blinks forwards to try and get the Sven. I don't know if that's a kill because they both have Blink Daggers. I think he could have got an easy kill on the Lion. He's trying. He's trying. He's actually faster. But now Sven has a stun again. He gets the kill. Jesus Christ. Ross cannot be stopped.
Coming on?
Yeah, Ollie's going to simulate that. Ross just... I mean, he's got a very squishy build, but when you have this much damage and you have lifesteal...
Ross might be overcommitting a little bit.
Well, yeah, I mean, he had to eventually, right? It's Ross. So it wouldn't be Ross if he didn't eventually overcommit and then randomly kill himself. So, little gift to the enemy team. So it's the absolute stereotypical or archetypical exclamation mark Ross play. Do so well, an amazing team fight, and then just randomly feed yourself for no reason whatsoever. But there you go. They didn't take the racks, that's the main thing. They held on to the racks for a little bit longer, but still an 8,000 gold lead because Ross is very far ahead. Full AC done already. Quite scary.
Anything Ross jumps, and as long as Nathan's there, they just melts.
Yeah, I mean, he just needs to be there for the minus armor, then that's already enough for Ross to insta-kill someone. They have a lot of minus armor on this team. I mean, Desolator plus Assault Cuirass is already 11, then you've got another 7, so that's 18 that you can do just by right-clicking one target.
They just need the Oids to stay alive, get the Warcry going, minimize as much as they can.
Yeah. I mean, Warcry can go up to 20 armor, especially when you get to level 20. So that definitely helps. That takes away all the minus armor, so they are going to need it.
He just really needs to speak Ibby.
Yes.
Every time he blinks in now, he just gets blown up by Nathan. As I was saying, like, he doesn't have the setup, but the voice just blinks on him.
Yeah, it's true.
Doesn't move away. Doesn't need it.
No BKB rush for the Bane. That build we talked about in the chat, not coming out. Apparently, you just go Brown Boots BKB on Bane, and you just channel your ultimate, and no one can stop you. But no, he's gone for more typical. Oh, you get a Naruto run on Wraith King, on Shadow Fiend, when he's got the haste rune. I like that. Yeah, Veteran, he knows to back off. Radiant are just split pushing in the mid lane, but they're about to come up against a few heroes. They're very mobile, though. Void Spirit is way too hard to kill. Oh, Sanking's found them. He goes for stun to Roids. I think someone knows he can do what he wants here. Yules to keep himself safe, but Nat is slowed by the Celestial Hammer, and Celestial Hammer's slow talent has gone from Bay. Can they get the stun? No, they don't know where they are. Both TP out. Okay. A lot of space, though. A lot of space created. What's happening here? A lot of skeleton damage. Actually took half of the ranged racks by itself. I guess that's why you take the skeleton damage talent.
Nobody's doing anything about it. Yeah. Let's go.
There's a cleave talent on Wraith King.
Everyone just ignored the skeletons. They just took a...
Are they still? Oh yeah.
Yeah, they just ignored them.
Oh, they came. Oh, they came. Okay, yeah, I ignored it too. They came. I thought, oh, that was it. They're dead, and then yeah, they just went back and took them
I heard you talking about it. It's like, oh.
my god,
Sure,
wow.
they did, and they
Okay.
check and they're just going at it.
Well, that was a bit of a fail because they just lost their range racks for nothing. Now you get a super range creep, which isn't the strongest, but it definitely helps push the wave at least in your favor. It's looking a bit difficult for Radiant. It's hard to believe that they're still 5 kills ahead when they feel so far behind. Because the Dire are just knocking on their doorstep this early in the game. Look, tower is gone. You have to engage instantly. If you don't, look at the bait is just gone. You literally have 0.5 seconds to react or you lose your tower. Look at the tower.
Take this fight. So they have the BKB in swim, so they can make something happen.
They do, but Bay is going to try and go in. There we go. Royds is here. But Nat, he just gets glimmered. Oh, nice global silence. Are they actually going to bring Nat down? Yes, they are. Out comes the ultimate from Bay. It zones them. Looks like Ross is going to go down. They drop Finger of Death. Somewhat goes in, but doesn't stun anyone at all. Now they're going to try and turn around and kill him, but they've got to run away from Ross. Can Royds hold his own? No, he can't, because Ross hits way too hard. I said maybe they can just kill Ross twice, but it looks like that's not actually that easy to happen. They did bring Nat down, though. It's Nat for Royds at the moment. It's just a 1-to-1 exchange, so it's not too bad, but the ultimate will come up from Wraith King fairly soon. In fact, he goes in, just instantly deletes Veteran. 3 hits. Buyback from Nat.
Amazing.
Yeah, I think he just wants to win the game.
There's no buyback in voice.
Oh, buyback from Veteran as well. Rinder failed, does get the stun off, but now he gets hit by the massive ignite, so he's going to be stuck for a long time. They're going to try and go for kill on Tim, but he does get Lotused. No, he's still going to go down. A lot of committal there.
Yeah.
But that's the racks going down. They don't care. They're just saying, take the racks.
Megas.
Well, it probably will be. Yep, Megas. 30-minute Megas. You've also got Bloodlust. What a great hero to have for Shadow Fiend and Wraith King. Look at those right clicks, just deleting him. Pretty much game. There goes the stun. Nat firing out his right clicks. Ollie will be okay. Ross tries to go for the stun, but Bay drops the BKB. He's in. But he does not have the damage to stand up to Ross. Ross is so strong. Ollie goes in, but immediately regrets it. Bay doesn't ult. Out comes the stun. The stun doesn't go onto Nat. Nat tries to get the right click kill, but it's great Yules. And Bay will go down as well. And I think Veteran's in a lot of trouble, just being clicked to death by the Wraith King. And yep, that will be game. It's so hard to believe that Dire are still behind in kills. Oh no, Nat's in a bit of trouble here. Chopped to death by Royds. Going in for Ross. They bring him down once. Somewhat does go with the stun, but Tim, he's grabbed Royds.
Yeah.
Beautiful Fiend's Grip. They can't cancel it. And now the final towers are going down. Massive army of skeletons as well. Skeletons, of course, they get buffed by the Assault Cuirass Aura too. They attack so fast, and that is GG. And Ross picks up another kill off screen.
Oh yeah, they just kind of snowballed from the moment they took the first X.
Yeah, it was so quick. I mean, 26 to 26. It looked like a really close game. Radiant was certainly getting kills. Look, 7-3 on Dawnbreaker, and Silencer was in pretty much every single kill that ever happened. It looked really good. Their damage was high, but then the building damage that came up from the Dire team was just overwhelming. And the Radiant, they couldn't really engage into it. This is why I must say I'm not a big fan of Dawnbreaker Pos 3. I said it in the previous draft as well. Not a comment on Bay's gameplay, because he's very good at the hero, but Dawnbreaker can't engage fights. All you have is the hammer, which is quite obvious in the late game, mid game, and then you have the Starbreaker, which also can just be BKB'd off, or you just run away from it. But Radiant had no way to engage. They were relying on Royds to get a stun by himself, or Ollie to go for one pick-off. But maybe if they had a Pos 3 who could really engage a fight with big stuns, it would have been easier for them to take a fight. So yeah, I think it was a little bit tough, but very good game. Very, very intense. And also interesting to see a right-click Shadow Fiend triumphing again.